I'm gonna explain
Obama.
so I opened the pack. So you open the pack of cards, and it's like pictures of his like presidential speeches and stuff, and it's like, here's him getting elected and stuff like that. And then you would get a sticker with it too. And the sticker I got, it was a sticker, and it had a picture of Obama, and next to it a picture of MLK, and it said "Dreams do come true" on the bottom of the sticker.
Oh man,
And it's the funniest fucking sticker I've ever seen. Anyways, they used to make. That was the last presidential trading card.
Let's go, Giga Obama!
And there was like 300
multi
cards in the set. It was crazy.
I'm imagining you cracking a pack and being like, "Oh, I got a foil Michelle, bro."
Dude, that's what you.
What if
My
they
deck
had
is
like?
gonna be
What if
complete.
the
Yo,
Obama?
I summoned Michelle in attack mode.
So we're all naked now.
And so possibly we'll
Together.
go through the cast today, but there might be everyone on the podcast. I'm Peter.
I'm Ben.
God damn it. I'm Cade.
And I'm Luke.
And a lot of us have been busy recently.
No.
I know, like, for instance, Cade started a new job this week, which is pretty exciting.
Thanks, man.
The reason I brought up the job, not really to congratulate Cade, but another one of my friends have recently started a new job. Anyone have any guesses on what it could possibly be?
Cody.
Pornhub.
I didn't say who it could be. I
Cody.
don't know what.
Pizza
Admiral?
worker.
Fascinating.
A pizza worker.
Assassin.
Auto.
You're kind of close with
A
Pornhub.
pod racer.
I don't know.
Harry Potter.
I don't know if I
Which?
should really. I was talking like before we started. I was
dragon.
Like, oh, I have not
He
told
who shall
any
not
of you
be
guys
named.
about this,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, I don't know if it's
OnlyFans?
technically legal, honestly. So he's running a fake OnlyFans account.
A
Fake?
fake OnlyFans.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh, so he's using like images that aren't his.
Yeah, he's a dude, and he was showing me how much he's
Oh.
made in 2 weeks.
How does he
How
get?
much?
He's made $7,000.
That's
So,
certainly
to get,
not-
like, what's his contact information?
Like what?
What's his contact information?
Like where does he get it, or like his account?
Where can I'd like to
Acquire.
do that.
Yeah, that's
so,
really smart.
Wait, so does he? How does he get images of the girls? Does he steal them from another?
Yeah,
Girls'
that's what I was
OnlyFans?
and I was like, he was showing
That's
me
called
that.
an
kinda
investment,
fucked. That's
baby.
He
kinda
like
fucked
so
up.
he's working. So there's 2 people in this operation. There's one dude who runs it all, and he gets most of the money, and then he has an investor apparently. That so the one guy. So there's 3 people actually. There's an investor.
How do you
Who's
know this
put-
guy?
Huh?
Just
How do I know this guy? Minecraft.
Seriously,
Back in my old Minecraft,
Minecraft.
days, you know, my little
No, I
boy,
don't-
the little high school boy.
Are you?
No, I don't
what?
know.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does.
think I know.
Ben's lying.
Unless
he
we
knows
went,
him very
unless
well.
we went thrifting with him that one time.
No,
Your
we
little
talked about.
high
Remember the guy that had
your
the
little
film
high
class we
school
watched?
boy slave.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know who that guy is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's friend. He's like part of that friend group. But what's that saying?
Is it you were talking about investor?
Oh, yeah.
The
So-
structure of this
Yeah,
evil
so
scheme.
there's. I'm gonna use fake names. There's Camden. He's the guy that runs it all.
Right.
And then branching off.
Give
of
him a last name.
Camden. I'd probably say like Pigeon.
Give him like a bird. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Camden
Pigeon.
like
Bro.
a random word, like a
Pigeon.
bird name.
I think he made like a YouTube show called like
No.
Hockey Stadium.
Now we're getting too specific.
All right, so yeah, that's definitely no. But so Camden's the investor. He was looking for a guy. He wanted to start a little scam ring in OnlyFans, and then there is Colin, who is under the investor. Who Camden came to him like, hey, I have this idea. I want to give you money to start this because we're gonna promote it on Instagram. This fake chicks account on Instagram and Snapchat, and then there's my friend. We'll call him Eric. And that is the friend I know part of it. Eric is working for Colin and that he's doing all the DMs. So he was showing me the DMs these people are sending him. And he's showing me the pictures that he's finding and stuff. None of the girls look alike. Like sometimes she'll have like a tattoo on the leg. Other times there'll be no tattoo. But I was blown away how much money he was making.
Like
And-
$7,000 doing this.
Yeah, not personally. I
grand.
think he's only made like $500.
So he is
but
taking.
Domingo-
He's just taking.
Yeah, he's
random photos.
Yeah, he says he
Of-
just
of
goes
women.
on Twitter for 5 hours a day and just searches for photos.
Of nude women.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to go even as far as like catfishing people or anything, right? Because the way OnlyFans works is they just pay for the pictures and that's
Well,
the
he
end of the
talks to him
transaction.
too.
right?
He was like, I was watching him talk to him over like Discord
Oh,
and stuff.
do they get like paid for that? I don't know how
Does
OnlyFans
he?
works. Like if you're an
I know pretty
OnlyFans
well.
person, do you like do they pay to like chat with you?
Yeah, so how I understand it, my professional experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. Yeah. As an
Professional.
What I
OnlyFans
get
model.
is like, so there's like, it's like an Instagram kind of. It's like Instagram. So you have like the photos, you pay to follow them and stuff. And then the DMs are where you get like the special videos, like watch
Special
me
treatment.
come on my girlfriend's feet and then eat it off of them or something.
Nice.
And like
Just as
that
a
you have
random,
to pay
not
like
real
15
example.
bucks to watch. So he's talking back and forth to the people. But I was blown away at how much money. And it made me wonder, like, if he's making that much money, or like his little investing group or whatever, the person he works for, there's got to be a lot of people that are doing that, right?
Surely, dude, that makes me wonder. Like, could
Have
you just?
been scammed buying some?
Oh yeah, plenty of time. No, that does make me wonder, dude. Like, what if you made like the first like AI OnlyFans account that like your AI
Oh.
generated.
Auto generates photos to your king.
So-
Yeah.
I was telling Cade, but have you guys heard of like that thing called like Midjourney or whatever? It's like one of the or like Dolly or whatever.
I know
Oh, yeah,
Dolly,
yeah. I
It's
know
like
Dolly.
it's like they're like doing open betas for like all these crazy AI engines and stuff. And I got into this one called Midjourney, and I've been like messing around with it, and it's all through Discord. So you just like see what everyone's generating, and you just if you scroll through the Discord, you're bound to just see like someone asking for titties, basically. Like someone's just like you can't they won't let you just type in like titties, I think. But people know how to get things.
They'll
And
get,
you
like,
can
really
also do like image reference,
Password.
you know, and you can make it like have like an image weight, so you could literally just go out like get a picture off Twitter, upload it, and say I want you to take this picture, but like make her hair red or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, it makes me wonder like
They'd be smart.
that's getting into a gray area there. It's like
I feel like if you do an
I
AI
don't know. That's
OnlyFans,
weird, man.
you'll get people who like that's their kink. you
That's
know?
right. That's
That's
what I
Ben's
was
kink.
thinking.
That's
That's what
why
I was
he's
thinking.
on
I would probably.
AI king.
I'm probably more likely to
Like-
subscribe to an AI
Kink
OnlyFans than a
algorithm.
regular OnlyFans.
That'd
think
be
I would do
It'd be
that.
fun. I mean,
Imagine like putting someone's name into an algorithm and then like beep 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 beep.
I
who
won't
would
even-
be into
This
that?
guy likes inflation.
He would be into that.
One thing I feel
Dude,
like
look at
Where's theoretical people who would be interested in
Yeah.
that, such as myself.
one thing that I feel like I really lack empathy for is just like robots in general. Like I feel like there's like animals and humans, like you feel like compassion for plants even, but like even if there was like a robot that was like an exact imitation of a baby, if I knew it was a robot, I just feel like I'd have no trouble like punting it across the
See, I would
Street.
feel that way. And there are some I feel like you ever see like the scooters and people tip them over and it's like we're calling the police. We're calling the police.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but on the other hand of that, the ones I feel bad for are the little like mouse droids that bring your like drinks to like around campus. People mess with those. I feel bad when people mess with the little mouse droids.
Help me.
But like
Help
the
me.
scooter,
I'm
I'm
calling
like-
the police.
the scooter, I'm like I'm gonna chuck you off a building. It's just stupid.
Well, if you're gonna rat out and be like, "I'm calling the police," then
Yeah,
that's
don't be a
not
little-
funny
don't
anymore.
be a
Or
little
that's
pussy.
funny. If you're
and
if
it has
it's
a pussy voice too.
when the robot's being a little sub, then it's kind of sad. It's like,
Like where like when the little scooter contacts the police, like where in the like list of like importance is it? Is it like high or is it low?
What do
well-
you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
So
like, do they rank it above
yeah,
like an
like-
actual person
Yeah,
calling?
say like someone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
If I'm
yeah.
the police and I get a call from a robot, I'm
Yeah,
hanging
actually,
up.
that's another
Yeah,
question.
I imagine
is
it's like a
when
little,
the
like-
robot calls, does it like
It's
talk
like-
to the police?
I think
Hello.
it's like a little
Please
blip,
help
like
me.
This
it tells your location.
this is a scooter calling. I've been pushed
You,
over.
like actively the phone rings at the police station. and
Yeah.
they hear the robot has to explain itself to the police.
All right.
This is scooter 349.
Before I elaborate, I am a scooter. I want to say that.
See, then you get into
It's like a call.
profiling.
It's like a call from a jail. Like when you get a call and it's like, this person is calling from Livingston County Jail, and it's like, This person is a scooter. Do you accept the call?
Okay, but then we have our first robot police officer, right? And he
fuck.
empathizes with the scooters, right? The human cops, they're like, it's just a scooter. And then the robot cop is like,
cop, but she
my brother was a scooter.
My brother was a...
So we're just gonna let him die?
God damn it. You are receiving a call from an orphan robot. Do you accept? Oh, God.
I was an orphan robot.
God damn it. Yeah, so speaking of the future, I could have sworn I saw, didn't you get your meal
I
cubes?
wanted to talk about this too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Meal cube?
yeah, your
Alright.
TikTok went off.
I
see
got
my
like
comment?
100. I did see your comment.
You didn't respond.
It's okay. I didn't respond to anybody's comments, but
I was just-
so I've been kind of following these for a while. There's like these little. It's called Square Eat.
It's been like a
And
full year you've been...
It's been a full year. I like signed up like basically for what was early access. Like they were gonna like tell me exactly when they like dropped because they weren't out for a while.
Or something?
I think it might have been a Kickstarter like 2 years ago or something, but they, as of like a few months ago, started like actively selling them. But basically, they compress food into like little squares like this big, and
What? Okay.
How big is
Like
that?
different kinds.
It's
of
like the
food,
size of your palm.
or-
If you
or
can.
like
it's
You
a
can't
little
see
small.
us.
No, it's a little smaller than your palm.
Okay,
It's probably about the size of like an AirPod case.
And they're pre-cooked,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, they're all pre-cooked, and it's like there's like chicken.
Like
It's just chicken flavored squares,
chicken
beef
flavored
squares.
There's,
Or-
there's like vegetables, fruit. and
Well, I
stuff.
shouldn't say
Is it-
chicken
is it
flavored. I
made
mean,
of
it is actually.
It's
Presumably, it's actually chicken.
It has to
in a
be.
cube.
And here's what I'll say. I thought they taste pretty good, actually. They are.
Did you like warm it up?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Going
okay.
raw.
So
Weird.
there's,
look
there's
up
a
a picture of
there's a
this.
couple
look at
ways
Ben's,
they.
TikTok.
There's a couple ways they like
picture.
recommend as
cube?
preparation ways. They are all
Oh,
pre-cooked,
here, I'll watch your
obviously.
little TikTok. Shut up.
So you can if you want. If you want to, you can just eat them raw, cold, if you're okay with
Are
that.
there dessert ones?
They do have like chocolate ones.
Which ones did you get?
I got chicken, beef, rice, and asparagus.
Asparagus square.
Well, because I wanted to get like, I wanted
Yeah,
to kind
you
of
got, like, the
myself stuff
dinner-
to, like, to eat
How much?
Yeah.
really fast dinner.
How much did you pay?
All right, hold on. Let me get there. I still have some things to go through with
I'm
it.
not talking about
So-
the shapes.
Here's what I think they do really well. Okay, you throw those bitches in the microwave for 30 seconds, and you just you got 3 little squares.
Mm-hmm.
I eat 3 squares like for dinner, and I'm full for like 4 hours probably. Like
So you could call that a meal.
I'm good. I will. I've been calling 3 squares a meal. I've
What's
been eating
your
like
combination?
I do
kinda
like
switching 'em up.
chicken, rice, and asparagus, or beef, rice, and asparagus.
Okay,
If I'm really hungry, sometimes I'll do 4 squares.
So my like you're saying beef, rice, and asparagus. You're having a square of beef, a square of rice,
and a square of
and
asparagus.
a square of
Yep.
asparagus.
Wouldn't a square of rice just be like rice packed together?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
But
just,
isn't it like blended? Like it's just like
It's like a solid
one
giant
solid
rice
block.
kind of thing.
there's no like
And
actual
here's the thing:
rice.
if you can get over the texture of it, like
Yeah,
if
is
you're
it- is
okay
it
with that.
gelatin?
No, it's not like gelatin. They're on it. All of them are kind of different. They like have silly different textures each one. But here's what I think they do well: you can eat them really fast. They taste good enough. I'm surprised they actually like sent it with like a little cool like thermal tote
Well, you
thing.
have to if you send food.
And they also had like little like sauces and stuff that came with it that you can
That's
spice it
cool.
up with.
So what
But
is the vision like?
What
What
is
is the point of this?
the vision was
The
basically
future.
they wanted to like
Yeah, it's-
compact a lot of food that they have like on their website. They say they were trying to go for all these health benefits and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't care about that. I just wanted food. I wanted it small. I wanted it fast. That was all I wanted out of it, and it accomplishes that. Now, the only reason I'm probably not going to buy it again after this is because it's just too expensive for me to sustain.
I was going to ask if it was cheap.
I got 30 squares.
Okay.
And that cost me $70.
I don't think that's bad.
I think that's bad personally.
I'd do it.
I can feed myself for 2 weeks
and you're saying
on $50.
3 is a meal?
Yeah, and
So
I
10
will
meals.
say I think 3.
But you don't eat.
I'm
that
a
every
very
day.
light eater. I think most people probably they recommend 4 to 6.
I'll say looking at these packages, I feel like I'm definitely.
But also keep in mind they're very dense. Very dense.
Very dense.
Can you do you get to pick which ones you want, or they
you can. You pick like a box. You can pick like a box of 6. You get like 6 chicken ones, 6 beef ones. Actually, what problem is you have to order a minimum of 5. That's why I would have bought. No, you have to order like a minimum of 5 boxes. You know.
Okay. Like I don't want I don't like I eat a lot of vegetables. I know it might not look like it when you see it in person. I do eat a lot of vegetables, mainly in the salad form.
Right.
But I feel like eating a cubed vegetable, like.
I will say, I think the asparagus one is the weakest of the ones I had.
That sounds like the grossest thing to me.
So my hangups are, like, this is cooked chicken.
Yeah.
That presumably they took from a whole breast.
They grilled
cooked completely or ground up, cooked it completely, put it in a plastic cube container,
probably,
and then
put
sent
more
it to
in there.
Probably vacuum sealed it or something.
Yeah, they filled the container, compressed it, and then
it's like
put
dry
more chicken
too,
in it.
right?
It's a little dry,
is it
but
frozen?
It's
not frozen.
No. It's just you just keep it cool. You just refrigerate it.
Okay.
It was surprisingly not that dry. The chicken was surprisingly not that dry, actually.
You brought up another point a bit earlier. No one touched on it. You said you got sauces with it. Like,
yeah, you get
future sauces or.
I mean,
like
yeah, I mean, you get like
ranch.
if you, yeah, I mean,
Are they cute?
I guess if you call vegan barbecue sauce futuristic, sure, I don't know.
Are they good? The vegan barbecue.
I don't know. It tastes like
sauce
barbecue
on
sauce.
That's not bad.
I don't know.
I
I
realize.
thought it was just like sugary.
It just tastes like
sugar.
regular
That
barbecue.
is true, actually. That is weird.
I don't know, but regardless,
Did you get a dessert one?
I did not get any dessert
That's
ones.
the one I feel like would be like pretty good.
The problem is I didn't really find the dessert ones weren't useful to me because like when I've been eating these is like when I need to eat dinner in literally 2 minutes.
Do they have a breakfast
Which is
one?
pretty frequent.
Right.
They don't.
See, that's what I was
That's what
thinking.
they
Like,
need.
if
They just
have a
need like
breakfast
eggs.
one, I
An
know
egg square. That'd
at
be
the
perfect.
start of the conversation, I know I kind of talk shit about it. In my head the whole time, like, if they have a breakfast one, I'm a big breakfast guy.
Yeah.
I could throw in like an egg and like, I don't know.
Well,
what are the breakfast?
here's the thing.
Pancake? I don't know.
I'm not trying to sell this to anyone. I think honestly most people
they're
would
not giving us
hate
money.
this. Like
Yeah.
I think most people would hate
Unfortunately.
this. And I think they're probably going to go out of business unfortunately. But
How did you find out about it?
Kate and I were
Googling
talking. We were talking
food
about
cubes.
food cubes a long time ago, and I think we were just looking it up.
Yeah, I think
We were talking about like
discovered-
Soylent for a while, and
Oh, Soylent's gross. I can't do Soylent.
Soylent's weird. Yeah, I think I got into Soylent like 2 summers ago because it was just so weird. I started drinking it. It was gross, and then I looked into the creator, and turns out he's like batshit crazy and wants to like, he's like the real, like he really believes you can drink Soylent for every meal.
I mean, you can. It's
And
just like a.
you
Soylent.
you know what Soylent is?
like that if they made it a drink, like the squares if they made it
yeah.
a
like
drink.
blended chicken down.
No, well, it doesn't come in
It's like a
chicken.
like,
It
you ever-
comes in like chocolate, vanilla,
Yeah,
but it has like
It has all of your base nutrients.
It says on the
Okay.
bottle like every
'Cause,
nutrient
yeah,
you
were
need in a
saying
day.
Soylent, and I was thinking dirt for plants.
It kind of
No.
tastes
And
like
I
it.
was like, that is he. he's
It's
dead.
named
Luke,
after
you know
the
those, You know those like
He's
juice
talking
diets
about eating
people
dirt.
huh?
Do? You know those like the juice diets people do, Luke? Where
Yeah,
I only
yeah.
have liquids.
Yeah.
That's what Soylent's for.
The guy
Okay.
named it after the movie Soylent Green.
That's a
People
horrible
who
idea.
had like crazy visions of human what's the word, like efficiency. Like this guy who invented Soylent was so obsessed with efficient. He wanted to do stuff as quickly and just as efficient as possible, and that's kind of what Ben was looking for.
Yeah,
but it was more like an ironic.
I was trying. Well, it was sort of ironic. I was also
Sort of
trying to
ironic,
find like a
yeah.
balance because I think Soylent's like gross. Like
Soylent just tastes like
it's
really thick chocolate
I also just
milk.
I don't like I don't like having to drink it. You know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I like being able to eat something. I just like that like in 3 bites. You can eat something that is.
I just like food.
I'm the opposite, dude.
I don't want
Yeah,
to stop eating food.
Food is great.
Every once in a while I try and do an all liquid diet because I would love if my like meals just became liquid. Because I love liquids.
No way, man! I
Liquid
love
is
food.
Liquids are so much fun.
I feel like I'm
It's so
too.
good.
I'm
I
too
always get
varied.
to hankering after like a couple of days doing it. I get to hankering for like a solid object.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I don't know. I love food so much, but something about just like the weird like the thing he eats in 2001, the meal that's just like a strip of green slime, a strip of orange slime, a strip of brown slime. He's just scooping it up and eating it. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but
I
it looks
wanna
like
eat it.
peas, carrots, and meat. And I kind of want to try it. It looks like future meat. Like a little bit. I know I'd get tired of it after a month, but if I had it in front of me, yeah, I'd eat it.
Well, what's the next step then for you?
Well, like
Milk
I said, I
cube.
think unfortunately I'm gonna go to business, and I'm probably not gonna buy it anymore, just because I can go to the store and buy a, like lunch meat and bread and feed myself for 3 times longer for a third of the price. But
that's what I was gonna say. Is like you could make
that's what it comes down to.
Do you have any left?
Oh yeah, I do have some left.
Can you do something for me with some?
What?
Can you make a sandwich out of them? Just like
Can you make
2 chickens and a rice
That would
in
be
the middle.
so hard to. You couldn't even fit
Ben,
that.
Yeah, that'd be
Ben,
like
that
one
would
of
go
those.
viral.
That'd be like one of those
Future
little.
sandwich.
That'd be like one of those little like
D-Rez
Krabby Patty
sandwich.
gummies.
Yeah.
But it'd be like.
N64 sandwich.
Yeah,
But
that'd be pretty funny.
I mean honestly.
You could probably press your own, like buy like a pill presser and just like
Dude, that's
your
a
own-
good.
yeah,
Just like compress like 2 pounds of chicken
into like
into,
700
something
pills for dinner.
I would do that.
Yeah, like
Sitting in public, people think you
visions
have a
of the
pill popping
future.
around.
Visions of the future, people. I like it is all stuff like this where it's like, in the future we won't have to eat food, and I'm like,
That sounds.
I want to eat food.
Food's good.
I like chewing and swallowing. And
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Have you ever
What?
looked at like cat food?
I mean I've never ate it, but
They know.
That
But
reminds
it kind
me
of reminds me of like a cat food
animal
because they're just
feed.
like circular dishes
yeah,
of meat.
yeah,
and
they
they're
are.
like it's gelatin pretty much. Not like
Well,
gelatin.
these aren't gelatin.
They're not gelatin, but it's like it kind of has like a weird like smooth texture to it. It looks
It,
like.
it
Yeah,
is
they're-
kind of like
they're
animal
smooth.
food, but even like animal food has its own appeal. As a kid, I always wanted a salt lick in my room.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. They just get to lick the salt all day.
Every now and then I would eat milk bones. Milk bones actually are pretty good. I
It's
don't
a
know.
milk bone.
You know, like the little dog bones.
That is the most appetizing name I've ever heard.
A milk bone.
Like a dog. You'd
Mm.
eat dog treats?
Yeah.
One time I did a.
wrong with
I
They're
you?
need
pretty
to
good,
find
dude.
it.
They're not
Scooby
bad.
Shaggy.
They
I need
just
to
kind
find this video, but one time I did a
Sure.
dog
Just take a
treat
little biscuit.
taste test when I was like 16.
For a class project.
No, I just did like a video in my room, and like at 3 a.m. I just got a bunch of dog treats and was like, all right, I'm gonna try all these.
Did you
Would
like
you eat
determine
cat
which one was the
treats?
best?
Yeah.
Would you eat a cat treat?
It's all food.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There was ones that were like literally just like meat and like it was
Like
just
the-
like
like
it
the
was a
meat
little
stick?
like beef jerky.
Yeah, like the beef. Yeah, they like clean their teeth, don't they?
Yeah,
Like the whole-
and that was fine. The other
don't know.
ones were like one was like compressed like pink goo, and that was horrible.
Yeah,
You-
I
you
never
ate all
tried
these
the
for
mushy
video?
dog treats.
A video that I never posted anywhere. It's a
So
it's
you did
one
it in a private
it's one.
So you did it for the podcast.
All right, I did it for the podcast about 7 years ago, and it's one take. I didn't edit it at all. It's about 20 minutes long. It's me sitting on my bed just trying all these dog treats with my phone set up. And
I'm gonna be honest with you too. I think that might be the gross. Like I think that's. I don't like that.
What?
What?
Eating like dog treats, dude. Oh,
Dude,
that's
they're.
weird.
I don't like. Well, I never tried the
The way
mushy
Ben
ones.
said it sounded like he actively enjoyed it as a kid.
They're kind of good.
Yeah.
They're kind of good.
Dubai's sketchy, dude. You know who goes to Dubai? The WWE. And you know what's going on to WWE right now? Vince McMahon is a little.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with that because my roommate likes wrestling, and yeah, I've heard about all this Vince McMahon stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I'm a pretty big wrestling fan, but I do not watch WWE mostly because I do not like Vince McMahon really.
Do you guys know who Vince McMahon is?
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the last, what is it, like 2 weeks, there's been,
They say
it's
2
allegations. He's got
If
a
you've
bunch of
been, like-
allegations.
It's for
how's
one,
that
it's like been
happening
obvious
now?
that like this guy is weird. There was like a thing in the '90s too. I think it was like either late '90s, early 2000. They call it like, it was like when everything was breaking down on steroids, and like obviously the WWE allegedly, probably true, super
Doubt it.
steroid heavy,
No
and you
way.
would see him walk in the court, and he would like be wearing a tank top with these giant ass muscles, and he would sit on his stance, and you'd go, "No, we don't do steroids."
No.
To the
This is
straight
what a
face.
normal man looks like.
Dude,
And
Vince
I was-
McMahon is like a real life super.
This is a
villain,
normal
dude.
amount
It
of
is.
testicles to
And
have.
the weird thing is, he still was
One.
like, so when it first broke, all the scandals started coming out. Like the very first day, he was like, he's always about like, you know, like keeping on brand, and like his real life persona is the character. So he wanted to come out on TV in his character on the show and address the scandals.
and plead
Which was
guilty
a really
to
good
them.
idea.
And,
obviously.
no, like pretty much say like I would never do that or anything, but someone behind the stage was like, you shouldn't do that, and he didn't do it. But
People who
It's
like
weird. He resigned,
have
though.
characters that
he
they
was
play.
he's still on the show though.
Didn't he resign?
So he was like the president. He's not. His daughter's now like the president, Stephanie McMahon. But
Wow,
he is
great.
still. He was
First
on,
woman president of the WWE
Exactly.
before we even
People
have
didn't
a
like
first
her
real
before,
woman
but now
president.
people like her. She's
God's
not
you.
bad. I don't mind her, but also I like AEW. I don't watch WWE.
What were you saying, kid?
Just people who like play characters of themselves, or like never break character, are so weird.
That's the problem I see with a lot of
Like
wrestlers.
Tobuscus.
is, like,
Really?
I don't know why that was the first person that came to my
So,
mind.
but yeah,
Tobuscus.
what has Tobuscus
Dude,
been up to?
Tobuscus-
I know what he's been up
He's
to.
been hanging out with Kyle Farnheimer.
Yeah,
I know
he
he's
had
like
a joke
fully
on the last
right-wing.
podcast, right? that
I
we
think so.
uploaded.
Yeah.
And I didn't know until I got home. I saw the picture and I got the joke, and it blew me away.
The
Yeah,
fucking
he's,
yeah,
like,
the photo.
Dude.
I saw a photo of him with Kyle Rittenhouse, and I was like, "What has happened?"
I
to you?
actually don't think I've ever soy faced that hard in my life.
Dude, I did. I was.
I don't think
blown
I've
away.
ever soy faced so hard at looking
Well,
at
This is
Toby-
the
Have
most
you seen-
ambitious crossover
Buskus
of
or whatever
all
his name
time.
is.
Toby Buskus. Yeah.
Have you seen Ben? Have you seen the Howie Mandel thing going on right now?
Well, I did not look up the picture or the video, but yes, there has been something going on about Howie Mandel sharing a video of a prolapsed asshole
On like TikTok.
What?
You haven't heard about
His?
this?
on TikTok. I
Yeah.
don't think it was his. It was.
It had to be. No, everyone was saying it came from his account.
I know,
'Cause he's
but
like a-
I
he's
don't think
a
it was his.
comedian
Though.
now.
I think it was. I've been hearing that he like shared a video of someone else's prolapsed asshole, and it was like
Oh, yeah,
trying
it's
to
not his.
spread awareness about something.
Oh, okay.
Prolapse anus.
Yeah, just everyone. I'd like to
It's
share
not a
something
joke.
with you. This
And
happens to
And then
me
he
all
del-
the
and then
time.
he deleted it and
Serious
then just
condition.
kept posting regularly afterwards.
I love when old people do that on the internet, dude. Especially like old celebrities when they Did you see what fucking Hunter Biden said today?
Yes.
Like the fuck.
No.
You hear about that? Like
No.
his iMac got hacked or his computer, what? And he had a fucking group chat with his family in it, and Joe Biden was listed in the contacts as Pedo Pete.
Wait, his dad?
His dad, Joe Biden.
What?
Oh my god.
How do they know?
Hunter
That's his
Biden
dad.
had his dad's
Hunter Biden's a fucking menace, dude.
because there were two contacts that had the same number. One of them was Pop, the other one was Pedo Pete.
Why is
What?
there two different? It's like one like the president's like phone, like the actual phone, and one's like his dad's cell phone.
They found like a group chat. It was like
God.
Hunter
Chewing
Biden,
unreal.
Jill Biden, or what's Jill and
Wait,
and
how?
Joe and Pedo Pete. And the messages were like, "Good morning, my beautiful son," from Pedo Pete.
I'm so.
And he screenshotted this?
Yeah.
No,
that's
he didn't
it.
screenshot
So
it. Somebody
got
hacked him.
okay.
And then
Oh.
the hacker
Is
screenshot
that also how
it.
the picture of Hunter Biden sitting in the bathtub naked?
He's
with
always fucking sitting in a bathtub, dude. That's all he does.
Because I
all
saw
day.
the picture of him in the bathtub naked, like
Yeah, that-
smoking crack
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I
Jimmy, pull
think-
that up.
Jimmy, pull the picture of Hunter Biden smoking crack in the bathtub naked
And go ahead and zoom in on his wiener.
In the White House.
in the White House.
House. He doesn't live with his dad, does he?
No.
Dude.
My beautiful son.
Dude lives in like
I
a
love you.
From Pedo Pete.
Pound.
dude lives in like
There
Vault
goes
26
there
from
he
Fallout or
goes.
He
something.
lives in
I
like a
don't know.
Cuban compound
Fucking-
hide.
Yeah, he lives where fucking John McAfee does. He lives
Yeah.
in the quantum
Well,
realm.
he's dead now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he took
well,
over his house.
Maybe.
Apparently.
Yeah, he lives in the
Allegedly.
quantum realm.
Anything.
Quantum
Joe Biden is so funny to me.
Yeah, he really,
Like,
he
in
really is the
general.
funniest
like
president.
Any like
yeah.
like bad things happening
You
to
think
him
he's the
is funny
funniest
to me.
president?
Yeah,
No,
I
Trump
think
was
I
hilarious
think
as the
Trump is the
president.
funniest
Yeah.
But
president.
Joe Biden's like misfortunes are so
Yeah.
I
funny.
think the video of Joe
fact
Biden
that they
falling
made him
over
be
on the
president
bike.
at all is funny.
Falling
I feel
over on
like-
the bike, he's fallen
Joe
twice, climbing up the stairs to get on the
I
fucking
feel like
plane.
Trump is
I
like
like seeing
funny
him
in
get
a way
hurt.
that's like, dude, this guy's like insane. Biden's funny in a way where it's like, dude, this guy's like bad luck Brian, dude.
Yeah, this guy is
He's
like
bad luck
Yeah.
Biden, dude.
Yeah,
He's like having a
fucking
normal day. He
speak
falls
every
off
time.
his
Can't
bike
get a
and it's getting
break.
Oh my
recorded.
god. Some
He's
of my
just trying to do something for the people.
Some of my favorite clips of him are, and these aren't actually mistakes. Like he misspeaks all the time. But one thing, when he says Jill Biden, it sounds like he's saying Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Yeah.
And so there's like there's this
It's so
montage on
funny.
YouTube of him being like, "Hi, I'm Joe Biden's husband."
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
says,
no.
he says
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
because he introduces himself at like rallies and stuff as Jill Biden's husband, but it sounds like he's saying Joe.
Joe Biden's yeah.
And I like all misfortune that befalls him is like
Yeah.
just endlessly funny to
It's
me.
just the
I don't
one
know.
that
You know who
that was
else is funny
recent.
president? I
Who?
feel like Bill Clinton's pretty funny.
Bill Clinton was funny.
Bill-
He got
Bill
caught
Clinton-
in the office, dude. That's hilarious.
Bill Clinton
Imagine,
played
like,
some
you're
pretty
sitting
good
he
jokes
played
in
the,
office.
played the good sax.
Oh, he was a prankster, dude. That
Dude,
guy.
I was watching.
That guy was
I saw a
wacky.
video about like all the.
He was always sticking cigars in weird places, man.
I saw a video about all the
Doing
modifications
sex.
that like the president desk has gotten over the years, and all the comments were like, "Yo, Bill Clinton loved the door access that JFK put in or something." So it was like kids complaining to the desk, and like, what's the chick Monica or something? Like,
Monica
you know
Lewinsky.
that's how she just crawled under the desk. through the
Wait,
locked door.
they have like a under desk trap door. Wait, what did you say? What did you say about like kids?
Yeah,
They
like,
had a-
I think it was. No, it wasn't JFK. One of them, they're like kids would play like under the desk while like dad was working for like fun. It was cute. I don't know.
What?
There
The
is
fuck
no
were they in
way.
there?
His kids were like
That-
3 or 4. It's not like he's
Isn't
like
the big red
15.
button in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
under
that seems like kind of close.
The kid bumps his head and then
under the
shuts
desk.
off.
It's just like a big
Mr.
empty
President,
space under
we've
the
invaded Russia. You're 4-year-old.
We started World War III with North Korea.
I told you not to let him in here.
I told you we should have taken off the button.
Somebody
That was
pressed
an
the
accident.
big
It was
blue
an
button.
accident, bro.
So, speaking of Russia, anyone see any movies recently?
Wait, I was gonna say real quick.
Sorry. You know, like
well,
Red Dawn.
I might have forgotten, but just we were talking about presidents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
George Bush was pretty funny in the way that he just didn't give a fuck. That's sort of why like Biden
I feel like
and
a lot of that
Trump
though,
are
is from-
funny too, but in different ways.
I feel like George Bush is more so funny to me because of Family Guy. I feel like he's the Family Guy president.
The
is he?
funniest clip ever is him doing when he's golfing. You know, when he's like, and we have to stop the war in Iraq. Now watch this drive.
It's pretty funny that
Oh,
one.
Have you
Yeah.
seen that clip of him recently where he was talking about the Ukrainian invasion?
No.
And he like misspeaks. Oh my god, that is
Oh
like the
yeah,
most
he's like
legendary clip.
yeah.
He's like, if we have to. This Putin guy, I hate this man. Just the unprecedented, violent, deadly invasion of Iraq. I mean, Ukraine.
Dude was so used to
He's like, ah, shit. like, what kind of man would just invade Iraq?
I'll say it
Whoops.
again.
I meant
I know.
Ukraine.
That's why I don't like Obama. He's not a funny president.
Yeah, Obama.
He's like a
was-
cool president. I want to joke every now and then.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, thanks Obama.
Thanks,
Go play some
Obama.
Yeah, we've all
basketball.
seen
Way to
Obama
vibe
dunk.
kill.
Like,
Yeah, he was like, when I think of Obama, I think of him playing basketball or like, where's your birth certificate?
I always.
Or I remember as a kid. Have you
You're
ever
getting
gone?
into some real old. That was like, I feel like that was like the first
name your
ever.
favorite
That was
Like-
certified old head.
That was certified old head
Do
moment.
you want to know an old head moment? I'll give you one. So, do you
Oh God.
I think it's what's my mean? You ever been into a Dick's?
Dicks?
Like
Dick's
sporting
Sporting Goods or
goods?
Dick's Last Resort?
The penis.
Oh,
Dick's Last Resort.
both.
We'll talk about Dick's Last Resort later.
Anyway, so the sporting. So I used to like it. You know me, very athletic kid. They had a trading card section in there, and this trading card section would have the most crazy trading cards on there. And I remember I bought a bunch of Obama trading cards, and there was
What?
yeah, and it was made by Topps. You do like a bunch of the baseball cards and stuff.
Wait.
And
What was the different
wait.
variations
I'm getting
of
I'm
Obama?
gonna explain to
Obama?
myself.
You
So I
get-
opened the pack. So you open the pack of cards, and it's like pictures of his like presidential speeches and stuff, and it's like, here's him getting elected and stuff like that. And then you would get a sticker with it too. And the sticker I got, it was I don't know if we were really talking to each other then. It was on my very first. No, you guys never saw my old laptop. It's a sticker, and it had a picture of Obama, and next to it a picture of MLK, and it said "Dreams do come true" on the bottom of the sticker.
Oh
And
man.
Damn.
it's the funniest fucking sticker I've ever seen.
That's
Anyways, they made that was the last presidential
Obama
trading,
trading
card.
cards.
that
Dude,
is
what
so
if- what if they had,
And there was like
like
300 cards in the set. It was
I'm,
crazy.
I'm imagining you cracking a pack and being like, "Oh, I got a foil Michelle, bro."
Dude, that's what you
What
would
if
My
they
deck
had
is gonna
like?
be
What if the
complete. Yo,
Obama?
I summoned Michelle in attack mode.
I was thinking like you were talking like alternate timeline Obamas where it's like
Yeah, that's what I
like I was imagining you'd pull out a card, you get that picture of Ryan Gosling, and it's like Ryan Gosling stars
Ryan
as
Gosling,
Obama.
Obama.
They only had, but yeah, but they would have the craziest cards. I remember I bought like High School Musical ones, and you would open it, and like the rare cards in it where they'd be furry. So they'd be like furry cards, and you would like
What?
feel the card.
Like they'd
and-
be felt.
Yeah, like felt. It was disgusting, and they just had like random cards.
It's
Anyway, that was
watching
our
it
Dick's
come.
story. So what's Dick's Last Resort?
Oh, Dick's Last Resort is the best restaurant ever.
Oh, I don't care anymore.
Dick's / Resort.
No, Dick's.
I thought this whole time you were saying
Well, that's
Dick's /
basically
Resort.
what they do there,
I thought it was
dude.
like a Grateful Wolf Lodge type.
You want to go to Dick or Resort? It's
wait.
either one.
I feel like I think I was telling you about Dick's Last Resort. This is like a restaurant where they just make fun of you and they
Oh, I
like,
do know. You were
Oh,
telling
I
me
thought
about
that was
this.
They,
like
like-
Hooters Schmoozens or whatever. And
Vegas.
yeah, there's one.
Oh.
There's one of those.
Well,
in
I
Vegas.
mean,
I know you were telling me.
there's
There's
about
a
one
lot-
that has a different name.
a lot of
Yeah.
restaurants will do that, but this is a place where they just like, you know, they try to like.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what jokes they're making there. I just remember hating it, but I want to go back.
Mean.
They are mean, and they're like.
It's like Heart Attack Grill.
They go up to you. You'll be like 12, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I bet you've never had sex before."
Wow.
You're like, no, I have.
No, I actually got molested by my uncle. So they were bringing that up.
Yeah,
just,
I have
the
actually.
whole place is silence.
I don't get restaurants. Like, there's like I said, like the Heart Attack Grill one. Like, I'd go there and eat, but I feel like you would get like a group of people, and there would be like one that would be like they couldn't go on because they won't step on the scale.
Yeah, that would be not a good place to go with basically anyone.
You can't. No one with a person within insecurity.
Yeah, the only people who go there are like
is, I think,
fat guys who are about like a week and a half from dying from heart disease.
Well, they're the heart. Do you know
last
do you know like the overall gimmick of Heart Attack Grill?
Yeah, if you're over 300,
Yeah.
you get to eat for free.
Yeah.
If you weigh over 300 pounds, they'll literally put a bullet in your head.
And then, you
They
know,
just kill you immediately.
do you know what happens? Do you know what happens if you don't finish your meal?
They hang you.
You have to pay
what
for
do they,
it?
Oh, they spank
Yeah,
you,
they
right?
spank you
Yeah.
if you don't finish your meal.
What?
Yeah, they bend
and
you
pay,
over.
and you pay to be a part of
hit
this.
you with the big paddle.
I've seen that. Are you talking? There's this one special in particular where this guy's like, I love doing it.
Probably.
And it's like a documentary, and he's like going in, and they're like, yeah, we love this guy. He comes in and he eats the fucking 500 pound special every weekend or something. He's like, yeah, man, I'll keep doing it. He's like 36. And the documentary like goes gray, and he's like, he's dead. He's dead.
No, I've always known about it because it's just like a big place in Vegas.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It's like it's like Chippendales in Vegas.
I would have a terrible time there. I don't even think I'd like being spanked, to be honest.
That's like the only reason I would go there.
By my server, and it's like, does the server like when you apply? Have to be
Yeah,
like,
there's
are you
spank
prepared
They
test.
block the
to
door.
spank
You
a
try to leave
500-pound man
Big,
who doesn't
greasy fat
eat all his food?
Well, the 500-pound guy's gonna finish his food. He's 500 pounds.
Yeah, you gotta spank.
It's gonna
the-
be like people like Cade that can't finish his meal.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
go
I
there
couldn't
and get
finish.
spanked.
you just
dude.
get one.
You take one little bite.
Dude, I would go there
Is
to
it?
get
Do
spanked.
you get spanked, or is it a spanking? Is it
No,
just
they have
like
it's a
one?
paddle.
It's
they
like
have a
big
paddle.
Oh.
whack your
And they,
butt
but
with.
no, it sounds.
There's
I
a
mean,
spanking
it can't be
stool.
like that hard, or they'd get sued. But it sounds like it hurt. Like it had the
Yeah,
crack.
all right, that doesn't sound hot
They
anymore.
actually they bring.
Well, it's
your
usually I
mom
think
in.
girls are like the servers. I don't think there's any male servers.
Own mom.
You make it extra
What the fuck?
traumatic.
Gets lowered down from the ceiling by wires.
Have you been here?
Oh, you
Whole
also have to
time?
put on like a gown, like a.
A bib.
Oh yeah, you
Not-
gotta
not
wear
a
like
bib,
a
like
medical.
a
Yeah,
gown
you gotta
you
wear
wear
like
at
a
the doctor's
hospital
office.
gown when you go in.
Dude, speaking of the doctors,
Doctors just have their like peaches out.
So that they don't have to put it on you in
I
the
know
in the
it reeks
ER.
in there, dude. People have their balls out, and there's just burger meat going around. It probably smells like a sewer down there.
Smells like
I think-
straight ranch,
I
dude.
think I told you and Cade this, but I don't think I ever told Luke this. On Friday, I went to the doctors, and like first time in like 3 years or something. And I'm walking inside, and yet, it's a doctor's office. Because of COVID, you have to wear a mask in there. But I think you should have worn a mask in there in the first place at the doctor's office. You don't want to
Sure.
get sick. But there was this insanely old boomer who was like going there to get
old head.
to get like
Old head.
get put down like an animal. And
What?
I walk. He's
Who's your
walking
doctor?
behind. Huh?
Who's it? Go.
But so I'm walking in here to go in the door, and I have like a mask in my hand. He looks at the door. He's like, "Kid." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Look at that." And I went like, "What?" There's like a sign on the door that says like, "Hey, please wear a mask so you don't spread your germs and stuff." And he went, "This is bullshit." I feel like 3 years ago I could walk in here. We're all sick there anyways. Why does it
Right.
matter? And he just
Right.
went on this rant, and I just thought it was funny because like I don't know. Maybe
Old
it wasn't.
heads.
funny. Maybe he'll
Hero.
got this part.
Old heads.
What?
He's a fucking old head.
Is it? Well,
You are over 300 pounds.
I like. I like the idea of him just showing up there to be put down. And
What
that's
do you
the
look
last
like?
thing he says
And Mr.
to you.
Fredrickson, I'm here to kill you.
Mr. Fredrickson.
Yeah, it's like when you bring your like sick
Floating
pet to
chamber.
the.
It's a society where assisted suicide is.
AKA
Lit.
Denmark.
Yeah, did you see like the
One of those countries over there.
the
has
post of that woman? And she's like waving from inside of
You
that
could call it Europe.
chamber. I saw this like news article, and it was like. And she was like so excited to say
like,
that
"Goodbye."
the suicide chambers are now active.
Yeah.
You just press this button,
She's-
and the chamber gets filled with
Yeah.
lethal gas.
Isn't that like the first
Mhm.
joke in like Futurama?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
there's,
is.
like,
the very first
yeah.
joke in Futurama is he goes out, steps
Suicide
out into the
booth.
future, and he walks into a suicide booth.
Yeah, and then that's how he meets Bender.
Yeah, and
weird.
it's real, and now it's
That's
real,
cool.
and you like, yeah, there's that image. Where she's like, it's like she's on a water slide. She's like, I'm gonna die.
I wonder why she's so excited.
And you're
to
looking
die.
at this image, and you're like, that person
You
is
can't be that
person
excited
killed
about that.
himself.
They're
like,
dead. They're
She
not
either
dead.
did like a horrific crime, or she's like, I don't know.
I think I mean there are scenarios where like it makes sense, I guess,
Yeah,
but like it's just weird that the promotional image.
Why are you
It would still be
advertising
a
it?
somber, difficult.
Did
thing
they like?
Yeah.
Do you like record like your last words or something like you would in like a photo booth?
No, you just get a
You
last
get a little
meal.
Like when you
It
stand
runs
there,
you
like
through the
a little
whole thing,
a little
yeah.
cassette tape pops out outside so your family can get it to hear your last words.
You step in, you sit down, and it's like just you insert like $50, and it's like welcome. Like
Yeah,
please
do you
say
have
your
to
name.
pay?
What would you like your last meal to be? What would you like your
And
will
then they
to
give
be?
you food cubes.
Yeah, give you-
That would be
Dude,
awesome.
Yeah,
do you have to
that'd be
pay
so
to use
cool.
it?
I assume so. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah, it's
weird.
probably
I
like
mean,
20
like,
bucks.
how much
just
can
go into
Because I mean,
debt.
like, if you're going in there to die, I mean, I guess like they could just charge whatever. Because like,
Yeah, an insane amount of money.
yeah, because like, what's the point
Yeah,
of your
who gives
money?
a hoot?
Do you just like put in your debit card? It's just like, all right, we're draining your bank account.
Yeah, honestly, that's
Put it
what
on my
would be.
Discover.
We're gonna put this
Yeah.
on your credit card.
They should just like once you step into the booth, they should just have like total control over everything in your life. They should just drain your bank account.
They post your most
Yeah,
serious
just
secrets
just
online.
post everything
Speak
about.
it loud. your
And
social
while you
security
yeah,
number.
while you're in the chamber too, they should just be able. Also, you should be able to pick however you want to die. Like if you want to like be like ground up or something, like a big like saw
Yeah.
comes down,
Decide what happens to your body.
like an immersion blender just blends you up.
yeah.
I was talking with some people the other day about like if we were talking about like old medieval execution devices like the guillotine or whatever, and we were imagining
Iron
like
Maiden.
if you took like
That's
modern day power tools and turned them into execution devices like that, like a belt sander or something.
This
where
is called the Saw franchise.
yeah, well yeah, but like
Mm.
imagine like a public, like imagine, or it could be in this little suicide. Do these vending machines or whatever these little booths are? Do these have like windows? Can you see
Yeah,
the
it's,
person?
like,
you
it's
see the
basically
person.
just like a tube,
So-
like a chamber.
Like
That's
imagine,
so weird.
like
how
Master
they-
imagine you're just
Chief's,
watching
like,
someone get
cryopod.
like just.
But he doesn't wake up.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
they just. What if you step into the pod and there's just like a flash of white light and then just a bunch of dust just left behind?
It's
What
like
if
just
there's, like, a-
floating around.
What
in
if
there.
there's like a wait? Like I feel like this takes probably a couple minutes to like do. You have
Yeah,
to fucking like
you
stand
step
in a
in.
line with like 5 other people.
That happens with this in Futurama. He waits in a line.
You step in thinking it's gonna
Right.
be like a really like just
Quick.
quick death, and then
You have
it's
to
like,
clear out the body.
please
They
hold
probably have to
still,
clean
and it starts filling up with water. Just like
It probably
fuck.
smells in there because the guy probably
Oh,
like, shit
yeah.
himself when he died. Like,
Dude, probably everybody. The seat's probably brown.
yeah, like you gotta wait for them to clean it.
They make you
You're
sit
gonna
down
like
while
5
you're
hours
dying.
To kill
That's
yourself.
funny.
I'd just go home at that point. You're losing business because they're deciding not to kill themselves.
They make
5
you-
hours to end my life.
Yeah, you gotta wait
Rather
in
just
there.
buy a gun.
You can choose the Elvis
Rather-
option.
rather go
You
with
sit
the
down on a
moment.
toilet and you suddenly feel really constipated, and then
die.
you try to poop and then you burst your heart,
Elvis style.
Elvis style.
Elvis's
I want to go out like Elvis.
That movie
Elvis's
just
heart
came
when
out.
he
I
died was
pray-
the size of his poop.
I'm
I
curious if
pray
they
I
show
never
him
have to
dying
poop as hard as
in the-
Elvis
They
did
do.
the
They
day he
show him
died,
dying on the
dude.
toilet.
I don't know if you know that. I think they have him die of like drug overdose or something. My aunt saw it and she said it was very bad. She likes every movie.
Oh man,
I was shocked.
I don't.
Always had that brown sweat. Coming out
Yeah,
of
he
his
did.
pores.
Dude.
I used to be
He
a
was
little
leaking
Elvis head when I
poop.
was a kid. I liked reading about Elvis and
There goes
stuff.
the
Dude,
king.
Elvis is.
But like, I have like
Lord have
no.
mercy.
I feel like if there was ever a movie I was like somewhat interested in based off a musician, I feel like it would have been Elvis. But it seemed like this movie just took like every wrong step. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel
I
about.
don't
That's
know.
kind of
I
how I
think
feel about the
there's a bunch of
Titanic, but they
musicians
never
that
really
I
made a
remember.
movie about the Titanic.
This is
so.
not that interesting to me. Yeah, he literally
I think he's
just.
super interesting. He was the first like worldwide rock star.
I know, but like it's cool,
Dude,
but
like,
it's like
banged everything and like
he
got, like,
literally
every
just
disease.
was like, I'm gonna sing a song, and he sang a song.
I
And
just-
yeah, he said, "Bah," and then immediately everybody loved him so much that all of
Yeah,
a sudden
dude,
he
Yeah,
couldn't
and it
poop.
made
Dude
him
did the first
so
air horn.
Dude, I hate reading about his death, dude. I get so scared. Like, when I read about his death,
You
dude.
think that's how you're gonna go? You're gonna be
Dude.
constipated
Dude.
for 3 months and then try and take a shit.
He
about
literally
it.
he died because he was pushing too hard.
What
dude.
the
Yeah, 'cause
worst
he-
deaths.
He was
I don't think
constipated for
that's
3
true.
months.
No, I'm
The
pretty
worst
sure he
deaths
pushed
I can
too hard,
imagine is
dude.
Dying with like a dangler.
Well, I think he
There was
died.
a-
He pushed too hard, and his heart was
Unfinished
already like really
business.
weak from like
Yeah.
a bunch of shit. But like his like one of the valves in his heart like exploded or something. 'Cause
Did
he
you
was
guys hear
pushing,
about
bro?
when they found him? Apparently,
They started cracking up laughing.
Yo, this dude died. This dude died taking a shit.
Oh my god, are you dead?
Aw, dude, you freaking stinks in here.
Yeah, wasn't it like a
Dude,
gas zone because he like I keep saying he was constipated for like 3 months, so it all came out. Like all that
Why
backup
would it-
came out.
No, dude, I heard the craziest fucking thing about him. So apparently, and this could be entirely false, but it's hilarious to think about and sort of makes sense. But there's like no way this can be true. I heard that when they found him, he was like sitting on the toilet and they tried to pick him up and they couldn't move him. It was because all the fluid in his body drained down to his balls and they inflated so large that they were the size of the toilet bowl. And his balls were just
No, this is not
completely
true.
filling the toilet.
This has never
Can't be
happened.
true.
That's the scariest thing I've ever imagined in my life.
I
What do you
know.
mean the fluid went to his balls? Like why would it
just
go there?
Because he was sitting, it's like the lowest point, you know.
Like all the blood and piss and
His balls
it
were
all
just
went
red
straight to his
and
balls.
huge.
just huge
he's
balls.
vacuum sealed the toilet with his fucking gelatinous sack.
I literally think that's what happened. Like he got glued to the toilet by like decayed huge sack.
That would have to. He
How
would have to
long
be
did
sitting
he
there
stay?
for like
Yeah.
weeks.
I feel like if you like
It
don't see
doesn't take that
Elvis,
long. I don't know.
I feel like if
And
you
And why
don't
would
see
his sack like expand?
I
Like
guess.
his sack doesn't just like get the fucking ginormous.
I mean, I have to assume it was probably not just his sack. It was probably like his whole like lower body, like his taint and his butt, like just
Oh,
completely
God.
drooped down and.
Yeah, I don't think they showed
Like he
that
probably
in
had
the
a
movie.
huge butt. He probably had a huge.
It was actually a
dumper.
whole 40-minute sequence in the new Elvis movie.
yeah. He dies on the toilet and the camera just keeps rolling.
They played his death in real time in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes of him just
And this was the
like
artistry.
pushing.
As soon as he dies on the toilet, the credits start to roll, but it just the yeah.
men
No.
say.
It's okay. It ends with him dying on the toilet. You wait for the post-credit scene, and you see his giant balls bursting out of the toilet.
Yeah, the toilet explodes. It's just
Yeah, the boardroom
Like the-
explodes, and that's how they figured out
the
he died.
pressure of his like balls in the toilet was just too much. It destroyed the toilet.
You ever seen that video of the guy who throws a firecracker in the toilet and it like makes the quietest, tiniest explosion? It's just like, but the toilet just cracks in half and just falls off.
These fucking biopics. I'm not seeing this fucking Elvis movie because these biopics, I don't know how they can all be about different people and they'll all be the fucking same.
Yeah, they did like that Elton John one, and like,
That
I
looks
liked
like the
that
same
one.
movie.
But my thing
But
is like
it's
he hasn't
still the
even
same.
died yet. Like his story's not
Yeah,
fucking
that's
over.
true.
He's still touring.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, you guys know, have you guys seen Dewey Cox?
No.
What
Oh
did
my
you
gosh,
just say?
you guys have to watch. That's like, it's this comedy that stars John C. Reilly, and it's basically a biopic parody, and it came out in 2007.
Like Spinal Tap.
No, it's not like a mockumentary. It's like it's just like a parody of this exact type of movie, where he's like John C. Reilly plays like a poor boy from the South or something that picks up a guitar one day and and he makes it big, and he has like 2 wives, and then he dies from drugs. And
I've seen like videos and clips.
it's a hilarious movie. It's a genuinely like pretty funny like comedy. But it's parodying these movies that have like kept coming out. When I saw this Elvis movie, I was like, they already were like satirizing this like 13 years ago, and I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't watch this again. Like
Also, Boz
even when they're
Lerman
good,
is
like
I
kind
can't
of
even imagine
goofy
like
director.
a music artist I'd like care enough to see a biopic of.
Daft Punk.
The only one I could think of, not even,
Daft
I feel
Punk.
like the only one I would want to see is like Ozzy. I think Ozzy Osbourne would have a pretty crazy one, because I feel like his
you wanna
his
see him with
wife
the
wouldn't
bat.
care. Like, yeah, you can fucking just say whatever you want about it. I don't give a shit.
I only heard of Ozzy Osbourne
Right,
this
mate.
week
You can
because
say
of
whatever you
Stranger
like.
Things.
We're seeing Stranger Things.
I don't know. If
Master
I-
of Puppets.
Well, they mention him. They mention him in Stranger
Isn't
Things.
that
Yeah.
Metallica?
they mention him. He's like Ozzy. He mentions him like ripping the bat's head off,
It's
which
all like
is
a clip.
insane, by the
Have you
way.
ever seen a TV show?
Ozzy show? Yeah, the reality show.
Yeah, what is that show called?
There's a clip of him at like Chipotle
Where's the
ordering,
bean?
and it's like the most fucking
Where's the
complicated order.
beans?
You can't understand at all what he's saying. All you understand of it at the end, he goes, "This is my favorite Mexican restaurant."
It's Chipotle.
Give me a bit
It's my favorite Mexican
He's
restaurant.
like
I'll have a
mumbling the
chalupa.
whole entire order. He goes, "This is my favorite Mexican restaurant."
Ancient rock stars
It's
just
funny.
bum me out, bro.
It's not even ancient.
They all look so
Sad.
ragged.
I don't know, Ben. Do you have a musician you want to see a biopic of?
No.
It looks like their bodies fell out of
No.
their skin.
Except for Daft Punk.
What would their
Yeah.
story be?
I feel like Daft Punk
Tron?
made their own biopic. It was their movie they made. That
Tron Legacy.
Wait, speaking of musicians,
Electroma.
Cade,
Electroma, yeah.
Cade, he actually died.
Huh.
Limp Pumple actually died.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he did.
When they
No.
blew him up in the music video, he died for real.
What do you, how did you know? How do you figure that out?
So I'm doing another one of those like
Analyze the
mall
footage.
videos I like to do. So I was finding a Limp Pumpo song and I was like going through them, and I kept seeing all these comments. You're like, "R.I.P. It really sucked that you had to go. Rest in peace.
Damn.
You left a great legacy," and like all this stuff. I'm like, what?
He didn't. He didn't die.
I hope not.
I don't even know who he is.
I don't know either.
He
So
didn't
I was wondering how
actually
people
die.
got this info, but he had to post it in like a year and a
He
half.
probably
and,
just went
like,
back to prison.
he went back to,
Honestly,
he went back to
Really
Guantanamo
He
Bay.
went back to Brampton.
Went back to Brampton.
He was
Dude,
too
stuck in
off.
He
Brampton
went back to
right now.
Brampton Correctional Institution.
I hope he didn't die. R.I.P.
I think he's still around.
He's still
hope so.
pumping.
He's still limp, pumping.
Put in jail for punk.
How long have we been recording for?
Actually, like 18 minutes.
3 minutes.
What?
We actually just
Let's take a look here.
we hit the 406
Clean
minute mark.
Hour and 6.
We're on an hour and 6. All right, we can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, or thanks for listening.
Screw you.
We're gonna try and get on
Yeah.
Spotify soon. Thanks for bearing with us. This was the Nondescript Video Audio Podcast.
What did we
and
talk about?
we
Oh,
in
Nothing.
this
this week
episode?
or
Just now? Talk about OnlyFans.
Talked about OnlyFans, Elvis
biopics,
pooping,
dicks,
Elvis's balls.
Presidents,
dystopian food sources,
Mhm.
OnlyFans. Oh, you already said that.
Utopian food sources.
utopian food sources. We talked about.
Hmm.
Talked about. Yeah.
So yeah,
But
thanks
that's
for
just a
watching.
theory.
Remember, like and subscribe. Check out our newest video sketch, which was a genie one.
A Jamie?
Which was an interesting one.